A very good Monday morning to everyone out there. Happy Christmas week. Landon here in the driver's seat with you early this morning, bringing you your latest weather and eye forecast, courtesy of our friends over at On Target. Getting a look out here at the surface map early this morning, we've got a low pressure system that is churning and burning right along the Gulf Coast, right along the eastern tier of the Longhorn State. As we work throughout today, this low is going to surge off to the north and east, and that is going to be bringing a warm front north and east across the region as well. Expecting to see a bit of an uptick in cloud cover here as we work throughout the day. Some pop-up sprinkles or light showers can't be ruled out as we get into this afternoon. As we roll into the first official full week of winter, our weather forecast is going to represent anything but. More on that here in just a moment. Let's get a look across the region. Morgantown Skycam kicking things off. Got a few wispy clouds back there on the horizon, but early this morning for the most part, we are underneath the moon and stars. Getting a look over our Barren River Lake cam right along the Allen-Barren County line, not too far from our friends over at Paradise Point. Again, some streaky mid and high level clouds out there early this morning. Got some stars to enjoy though, so we'll have some sunshine to take in before we see an uptick in cloud cover as we steadily progress and work throughout the day. Cold, frigid start for us, and we're going to be flipping the other side of this coin by the time we get into this afternoon, but we're sitting below freezing across the board, except for down here in Allen County. It's already almost up to 36 degrees. Folks, we're talking about a 12, 13 degree differentiation from up here in the flats of Woodbury, right off of 403 up in Butler County, down to a bone-chilling 23.6 degrees. We're going to be flipping the script this afternoon. We're going to be making a run at the 60 degree mark in regards to high temperatures, all right? So let's jump over here and let's talk about it. We are going to look at our short-term model guidance first and foremost. Take a look at the simulated radar. Here we are working throughout this morning. We should be dry, but as we work into this afternoon, we get some of these scattered light speckled sprinkles and light rain showers out there across the region. Shouldn't be much more than to shake a stick at. We work throughout the overnight. We're going to lose some of our moisture components as we work into the very early morning hours of our Tuesday. By the time we roll into our Tuesday afternoon, looks like we should be drying out to an extent here, but going to have these meandering hit-miss sprinkles and showers continuing on into the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day time frame as well. It's going to be very warm. Going to have intermittent hit-and-miss rain chances, and yeah, we're going to be looking at highs well above average for this time of year throughout the vast majority of this week. Take a look at these temperature profiles in our readings. Frigid cold early this morning with those readings down between the low and mid 20s. Look at this afternoon, rising all the way up to right around the 60 degree mark, splitting either side of that. Going to be very warm and nice in the outdoors, but it will be breezy at times. Southwesterly winds 15 to 25 miles an hour, so it's going to take those thermometers up. Here we are working into our Tuesday, potentially to be even warmer. Low to mid 60s on the docket. Cloud cover looks to hang tough, along with those speckled intermittent hit-miss sprinkles or rain chances. That cannot be ruled out. Let's jump over here now and let's give you the full breakdown. Here we are working throughout this afternoon. Here we are getting into our Tuesday, and you can see these light, scattered, speckled rain showers that we're talking about. Not going to be a widespread washout by any means, but it's going to stay very much alive all the way through our Tuesday. Here we are working into our Christmas Eve. High pressure is going to try and suppress the moisture right along and south of the Tennessee line. And here we are rolling into our Christmas Day. Get these more scattered light rain showers that are out there. But folks, high pressure down to our south. Southwesterly flow is going to keep it extraordinarily warm for this time of year. For Christmas Day, going to be looking at the opportunity of highs exceeding the 70 degree mark. A record high set on December Day for us was back in 2021, whenever we saw those temperatures in the mid and upper 70s. Looks like we could be making a run at that, but we might remain a few degrees short, locating between the low and mid 70s. Folks, we're still a few days out from Christmas Day. We could see guidance pump these up with southwesterly flow. That models tend to underdo a bit, all right? Here we are rolling past Christmas Day. We get into our Friday and Saturday, potentially for even warmer temperatures here. We're going to have this low pressure system that's cutting across but keep your eyes on this other developing low back to our west, all right? Here we are working into our Saturday throughout the weekend, and Saturday night into Sunday morning is our next somewhat major signal that we're going to be keeping very close eyes on. Take a look here as we roll into the morning hours of our Sunday, and you can see we have this deepening low pressure system and vigorous cold front that's going to be arriving from the west. Warm front's going to be well to our north. We're going to see very warm temperatures, potentially back up into the 70s. Dew points rising up to right around the low to mid 60s. With the ingredients we're currently seeing, folks, nothing is written in stone. We'll have to monitor this weather maker for the opportunity at some severe storm possibility rolling into our Saturday night on into our Sunday morning. Again, folks, Kentucky weather just really doesn't make much sense this time of year, does it? Need to keep eyes on this, folks, that deep southerly flow with that Fetch. Got some model members that aren't in exact agreement, but we're going to have a sharp drop in temperatures behind this passing front as we work throughout our Sunday into Monday of New Year's week. So could have quite the end here, getting towards the end of 2025, rolling to the first few days of 2026. Could be quite busy. Watch the cold front pass. We get the cold weather in here for a few more days. Then we're right back on the warm regime as we finish out the final day of 2025. Going to the first few days of 2026. Got another signal bringing in some showers and storms, and wait for it. Look right here on the bare edge of this run. Got a deepening low pressure system here as we work towards the end of the first official week of 2026. We'll need to be keeping close eyes on this one, folks. Got the opportunity of a winter storm signal popping up here towards the end of the model guidance. Or a few weeks out from this, folks, we're in what we refer to as voodoo country. Take this with a grain of salt. How about more like a pound of salt with how far out we are in regards to this, all right? Looking in the shorter term here over the course of the next week, we have got 70 to 80% probability of seeing temperatures well above average for this time of year. It's going to be a scorcher out there. It's Merry Torchmas. We get the blowtorch out. It's what Mother Nature's going to have out for us here to enjoy, all right? Not a whole lot on the rainfall front, but we do have those weather makers that are going to be meandering around. Intermittent rain chances begin as early as this afternoon, continuing throughout the next few days, all the way through our Christmas Day as well. Maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe 3/10 of an inch. Anything that moves through in this point in time should remain relatively light, that is for sure. Full 6-day forecast breakdown. Highs near 60 degrees today. Sunshine this morning. Uptick in cloud cover and sprinkles throughout this afternoon. Tuesday is going to be similar. We're going to be looking at highs between the low and mid 60s, mid and upper 60s for Christmas Eve, with those meandering light intermittent rain chances continuing to beleaguer the region. Similar song and dance throughout our Christmas Day, with highs catapulting between the low and mid 70s, and I must add on to that, unfortunately. And then we'll stay up to around the 70-degree mark on Friday, and then Saturday as well. All eyes on Saturday night to Sunday morning. That vigorous cold front and the opportunity of some strong storms coming along with that. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Monday morning weather and odd forecast, brought to you by none other than our friends over at On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic start.